Hi guys, I hope you're all well. It's currently Sunday the 29th of September 2019 and welcome to week 194 of my weight loss journey. As you can see, I'm back home in the UK. I actually returned about 9:30 last night. And as soon as I got back home, I just went straight to bed because I was exhausted after that 9-hour flight and the 5-hour coach journey from Heathrow Airport in London to Sheffield. So the flight as well had a huge amount of turbulence on it. At one point, it got so bad that even the cabin crew had to stop serving food and go back and strap themselves in. So I've not encountered that for a long time on the flights that I've done, where even the cabin crew had to stop doing what they're doing and strap themselves in. So it was a long day yesterday, and I've basically just went straight to bed because I was exhausted. And I've only really woken up within the last couple of hours. It's actually 10 to 5 in the afternoon or evening. So back home, good to be back home. But obviously, as you know, during my holiday, I've been not able to weigh myself, so I've been putting all of my results down to a maintain result. So obviously my last week the result was a maintain at 164.8 kilograms, which is 363.3 pounds or 25 stone 13.3 pounds, and obviously my body mass index remained at 48.2. Just like I always do, I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which we can see in the graph above. The average of this was 3,251 compared to the previous week at 2,724. So it's gone up, massively up on this occasion. What can I say? When I got back from seeing those very large holes in the ground, the meteorite crater and the Grand Canyon, obviously my next stop was Williams, Arizona, and as soon as I got to Williams, it was quite late on in the day. I went out for my meal, and then when I was walking back to the hotel, I decided to pop into the local supermarket, Safeways, and I bought a big packet of biscuits, or cookies if you're in the US. So when I got back to the hotel room, I munched my way through half of that big packet of cookies, washed it down with some Diet Dr. Pepper. I've got to balance it off somewhere, something with 0 calories compared to massive calories of biscuits, cookies. So that's that. And that was on the Sunday night. And when I drove to Las Vegas the next day, as soon as I got to the hotel room, whilst I was waiting for some of my batteries to charge up, I finished off the other half of the packet. So hence why on Sunday and Monday my calorie consumption is way up there, way above where it normally is. And this has obviously helped bring up my calorie average for the whole week. But there's been another few occasions during the week as well where I've gone above my allowance. Slightly, but not as bad as Sunday and Monday. My fluid consumption has come down from the previous week to 2,441 millilitres. I know these two results are completely the opposite of what I said I wanted to do in last week's video. It's not gone how I had imagined it, but I've still enjoyed myself. So let's now move on to my step count, which we can also see in the graph above. The average of this was 12,830 compared to the previous week at 9,797. So a massive jump upwards on this result, which is obviously a fantastic result, and I'm obviously not complaining whatsoever about this stat. Just like I have been doing for the past few weeks, I want to give you a little bit more insight into the places I've seen and been to during the Route 66 trip. So during the past week, I all started in Williams, Arizona on Sunday, and I stayed there for just one night before moving on to Las Vegas, Nevada, so a detour there from Route 66, and that was one night as well, before finishing my journey in Santa Monica, California, and I had 3 nights there before catching the plane back home to the UK. So I'm going to give you or share with you some more photographs of my last week in America. So I hope you enjoy them. Here they are. So to summarise this trip, this has been absolutely fantastic and one of those bucket list items I can now tick off and saying I've done that. I've seen and been to 10 states during this trip, started in Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, Nevada and California. Seen all of them, enjoyed every stop along the way. I've done well over 3,000 miles in driving. I know that's more than the actual whole of Route 66, but there's been a number of detours along the way. There's been Colorado, Utah and Nevada, but it's been absolutely brilliant. And of course I did actually achieve one other challenge whilst I was on holiday. It was the last few days. It's actually the first night I arrived in Santa Monica. I achieved the XXL cheeseburger challenge at Fat Burgers. Yep, so you know, I've got to come away with some kind of certificate and proof of my being there, and there will be, because I'll now be plastered on the wall of fame for everybody, along with everyone else who's polished off the XXL cheeseburger challenge. Oh, and yeah, little certificate to prove it. It's that time of the week where we all get to see if I've managed to lose, gain any weight whilst I've been away on holiday. So here it is, guys. Here's my weigh-in. I weigh 165.4 kilograms, which is 364.6 pounds, or 26 stone 0.6 pounds. This means in the last week, 3 weeks, I've seen a gain of 1.3 pound or 0.6 kilogram, which is a blooming marvellous result. Considering all of the cookies, all of the biscuits, all of the cheeseburgers one has consumed over this past week, 3 weeks, and crisp, you know, chips, potato chips. Yeah, it's been a crammed full week, 3 weeks, and only a small gain, and I think that's absolutely marvellous. It must be all of that walking I've done during that time that's helped it out dramatically. So I'm not complaining. Yeah, it's a game result, but nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be before I even got on the holiday. Based on this week's weight gain, it sees my body mass index go from 48.2 up to 48.3, and if you look at my third weight loss target, last week it was 54.1% complete, and after the gain it goes down to 52.3% complete. So in the 194 weeks of been doing this journey, I've lost a total of 176.6 pounds, which is 80.1 kilograms, or 12 stone 8.6 pounds. Next week, well, it's back to the grindstone, you know, work, eating healthy again, having my salads. I'm actually looking forward to having my salads, because even though I did have salads during my trip, they're nothing like the salads that I prepare, obviously for helping me lose weight, because there's lots of extra stuff added into all the salads that I had in America. Lots of vinaigrette and croutons and, yeah, cheese and stuff, yeah. Not the stuff what I put onto my salad. So I'm actually looking forward to going back onto my tuna salads, chicken salads, and I'm hopeful that what I do this coming week in terms of preparing all my food again will result in a good result in next week's weigh-in. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue, follow me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see a lot less of me in the future, why don't you subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.